Hey guys, thanks a lot for clicking on this video. In this video, we'll talk about offshore opportunities and what are the trade-offs and the benefits of pursuing them. But before starting the video, let me introduce you to the Undistancing project, which is conducting an event that I am hosting. In this event, we will be talking with a Facebook engineer who tried different jobs before finalizing his job at Facebook. His career trajectory will open a lot of new career ideas for you. So please attend the event by buying tickets at eventbrite.com. And you know what? The tickets are free of cost. So you just have to go there and buy a ticket and you can get the Zoom link for attending the event. But for now, let's get started with our current video.
Hello, Amit sir. Welcome to this session again. So, as you said, there's a lot of craze about offshore internships, right? Especially among the Indian students. So, and you listed out a few benefits as well. So, what would be the trade-offs that we have to make, and is the hype worth it?
Let's talk about trade-off. So the biggest trade-off would be about labor. That means here it's hard to have a maid with you or anybody who is just coming for making food. And this is a very important point actually. It sucks to eat outside all the time, but that's what we have to do. Or if we are cooking, then it takes a lot of time. I think this is one biggest trade-off that can outweigh a lot of benefits, and that's why many people don't want to come.
You will miss marriage of your batchmates most of the time.
Marriage, and if you're attending it, right, you are definitely spending at least 30 to 40,000 rupees to attend a marriage, which is sometimes a lot. Also, visiting your home. So, like my example, last time I went home was in Diwali, 2018. After that, I haven't been home, but I actually try to call my parents to Singapore more than I like visiting them. So we went to Europe last year together for like 15 days, and then they came in Diwali last year to Singapore. After that, COVID came, so I did not go. But visiting your home may be sometimes too much for you. But let's talk about the hype and why still it is worth it getting an offshore opportunity. First of all, man, cultural difference. If you get to visit any country in the world, and definitely if it's a developed country, it's a good country, then you should always consider that opportunity. The reason being, the diff in the money may not be that much. Sometimes in India you can get even better salary because Google and all are nowadays they are giving crazy amount of money that sometimes even a developed country may not be able to match. But the difference is here you get to live an expat lifestyle where you get to learn other cultures. You become your thinking process, your thought process evolves. You understand other cultures better. You actually know how to be politically correct. You know what to say, what not to say, because they are your colleagues here. You cannot.
I can relate. Yeah.
Yeah, you cannot say those things. You become more aware about your surroundings, and especially if you are coming to a multicultural country like America or Singapore, where you get to work with a lot of different nationality people. It's very good to know their working style, to know their culture also. Culture is something that you cannot buy. If you get a hell lot of money in Google India, definitely Google India is best. I'm just giving example of being in Google India or being in Google US or Google Singapore. So when we are saying company, let's keep the company same and just differentiate in the office. You will see a lot of multicultural things. Also, you know what? In professional sense, I believe that in India offices, what I have come to know, I have never worked in India, but what I have come to know, there we in meetings we used to talk in Hindi and sometimes be even abusive and aggressive. Yeah? That ये ऐसे थोड़ा ना होगा, ये वैसे होगा and all that. Here you have to maintain your cool. You become a better professional if you're working in that environment, right? Because you know you can be taken wrong at any moment and you can be considered rude. And that is why even when you are totally disagree with other person, you know how to put your things in a better way. This international exposure thing, right? What is this international exposure? It's not about coding. Indian people are definitely amongst the best in the world, from coding standard point of view. So there is no international exposure in coding. This international exposure is about the culture and about your adaptability, how sensitive you are to other races, how sensitive you are to other languages. So the things that are pretty okay when we are in college, right? Making fun of anything, racism, sexism, communalism, anything is fine actually, till the time you are in college. But when you are at a world stage, along with you, the tag of your country is also associated. You cannot compromise with that. If you do something really stupid, it will reflect bad on your country directly. So international exposure is very worth it in that sense. And somebody can actually argue, that these things we also can learn if we go as a tourist. But actually not.
No.
I recently saw a podcast with Kunal Shah, and he said one thing, that when we go as a tourist to other country, right, we see the other country like a zoo. That means we are just visiting them. We are not mingling. Just like you go to a zoo, you do not start dancing with the elephant, right? You just stay outside and just look at them and just come back. So that it cannot create that impact. Definitely, that will also be better in your personality development. But living an expat lifestyle in a different country can actually change you as a human being at multiple levels. But this is very important that that this thing should not go into your head. There are many folks who come back and they get some duty-free accent with them, and then they act very weirdly. If you are caught up in that, you will not even come to know. You will not even come to know that you have changed, and you should not change yourself as a person. You should be maybe changing yourself as a professional, as a citizen, but not as a person, just for being outside. So I think hype is worth it, because it can add multiple layers to your personality. Technical job, you will definitely do the same coding here, same coding there, so there will be no difference. But the added advantage that it can give to your personality is very good. Hey guys, I hope you liked the video. If you really liked the video, please press the like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, do not forget to attend the Understancing Project event that I am hosting. And till then, peace.